Hey guys, welcome back to Trading Technicals. In today's tutorial we'll be discussing the inverse head and shoulders pattern in terms of what is an inverse head and shoulders, how to set it up, and how to use an inverse head and shoulders to profit from your trading. Okay, so now let's discuss what an inverse head and shoulders is. On screen you'll see this pattern, and if you've watched previous videos you should recognize this as a head and shoulders, the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder. Now the inverse head and shoulders works the same way, just flipped, where there forms a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. But instead of the neckline being a support, the neckline is now a resistance, where the share price moves, comes back to test the neckline, fails to break, forms the larger head, comes back to test the neckline, bounces off, and forms the right shoulder, with the shoulders being relatively the same size. Okay, so now for a practical example. Alright, so on screen you'll see that I've set up an inverse head and shoulder situation. Let's run through it. So the share price moved, and at this point a resistance formed, and the share price was overbought, and the share price moved down. It moved to this point, and then came back to retest the support. Formed the larger head, came back to retest the support, and formed the right shoulder, retested the support, and gapped and broke above. Now, at this point, the target would have been triggered, like with the head and shoulders, where you take the distance from the head to the neckline and add it to the neckline. And as you can see, this method worked out very well. Okay, so we're going to do one last example here. But by now I'm pretty sure you've realized that these head and shoulders patterns are very easy to understand, and the target method is very simple by taking the distance from the head to the neckline and either adding or subtracting depending on if it's inverse or a regular head and shoulders. So for this last example I've just shown where the shoulders aren't 100% identical, but the pattern still held. So as you can see, the left shoulder is slightly smaller than the right shoulder, but this doesn't matter as long as the formation still holds. So what happened is the share price broke the neckline of the head and shoulders, and the target was taken from the head, the distance from the head to the neckline, and that was added to the neckline, and the target was reached. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching this video on the inverse head and shoulders. If there's anything that you'd like me to cover in a different video, please comment below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me at TechTraderJSE on Twitter, and the Google Play app is on the Google Play Store called Trading Technicals. Thanks guys.